Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I am planning in my big catch-all happy planner for the week of May 23rd through 29th. And this week I have no plans, like nothing planned, which is a very foreign concept for me. I normally have a lot going on, but this week there is nothing on the agenda because it is the first week of summer vacation. I'm sure I can figure out something to do with myself, but it's gonna be hard because I just don't know where to put the stickers. They haven't contacted me about a work schedule. I don't have like family obligations. I have nothing, but I picked out some pretty stickers. So it's gonna be a fun one to get a little bit more decorative, and I wanna go like pretty summery with this spread because it is the first week of my summer vacation. I found this adorable set from the Girly Geek Paper Co. I used some of her stickers in a video, I think last week, and I loved them so much. So easy to do the digital downloads and like print and cut at home. So I made two sets of this one. It is Pretty Little Picnic. Yes, that's what it's called. The digital downloads don't have like her branding on them unless you do like the PDF printable, but like if you want to cut it with a Cricut, it doesn't come with like her logo or the title of the sheet, so you got to remember what they're called. But this one is Pretty Little Picnic. It comes with two sheets. One of them is boxes, and you can size these however you want. So you get the boxes, and I sized them up so that they're closer to a big sized planner because I was hoping that the checklists would be like the size of the big sized boxes. And then I also printed out the decorative elements. It's picnic themed. I think it's really cute. But as I was saying, you can print them out in any size you want. And I was feeling like the picnic blanket was a little bit small on this sheet for what I want to do in this big size planner. So then I printed out one that's like almost the full size of a sheet of paper. Got a little wonky up here, but not a big deal. I can layer some stickers. I just really wanted this giant picnic blanket to go down here in the corner. So this is what I did with that. They're all on sticker paper, cut them with my Cricut, very easy. And then I wanted some like quotes to go in here because this sticker sheet doesn't have any quotes. It's all like decorative stuff. So I pulled in the Bright Type sticker book. I feel like the colors match pretty well. And some of the larger quotes in here might work with like the larger stickers or the fact that I have no plans this week. So we've got like this Bright Type book. I was thinking like, do what you love is really pretty. And I also have the Bright Type, like, mega, whatever, sticker pad thing, whatever you want to call it. And there are some cute stickers in here as well. What was the one I was looking at? I saw this one that says, "It's little things in life." And I thought that would look really cute with the picnic set. But I'm going to figure it out when I get stickers on the pages. So I'm going to go and pop this off the discs real fast, and we will get started. All right, so I want to start with the big picnic blanket because that's like the thing that I am most sure of. I love her illustration style. I think they're just so cute. It's whimsical, and these illustrations actually go up in scale pretty well without like looking really blurry or distorted, so I like that. High quality drawings here. And she even included this really cute little bag of potato chips. Who can make potato chip stickers look cute? Like, she's the only person I know who can do that. It has a white border around the edges, which makes sense. You want the Cricut to like cut around the stickers, not into them. But I think I'll get a better visual effect if I overhang it off the edge of the page and then cut off some of that white border so that you're just not getting a little bit of distance around the edge of the blanket. I'm gonna take my scissors and just trim. I'm actually in the middle of planning a week-long after the pen kind of video in my catch-all planner, which should go live after this one. The timing is weird because I've been working on this after the pen all week, but it's not going to go live until the week is done. And this one typically goes live on Sundays before the week has begun. So I'm trying to figure that out. Oh, I messed that up. I should have put it a little bit more to the left. It doesn't matter that much. Okay, so we're gonna leave the blanket like doing its blanket thing. And then I'm gonna get some boxes in here. I know I said I had nothing going on, but I wanna put some boxes in there. I wanna make some plans for myself. I'm gonna start with this one that I think this is sunscreen. It's like a really fancy sunscreen if it's sunscreen, which I like. And we're just going to talk about random stuff while we plan this video because I don't have any plans. But fun fact about myself, I'm a big believer in sunscreen. And in fact, I'm a big fan of like the most dramatic sunscreen you can get on the market. Like, I know they say there's no difference after like, what is it, SPF 50 or something like that. But I still buy the SPF 100 just to be sure. That's how paranoid I am. But I love the little cute sunscreen bottle. I'm making a cluster, and I can take in some of my like stickers. So maybe this is one that gets like a sandwich plate. Sandwiches and sunscreen. What nice alliteration. Although I don't know if I like the like shapes of them kind of together like that. Although if I like put that one there and I take this charcuterie board, and I was hesitant to do this one because this box is blue. Like, what if I have the two circles next to each other? Could even like overlap them like that. Yeah, I'm still pondering. So this is just gonna go back on the sticker sheet for a minute while I figure some stuff out. Maybe this is the place for my quote, like on this half of the spread. So I'm gonna flip over to the Bright Type book, and I think I'm gonna need a white gel pen to deal with some of these lines, but I'm gonna pick a quote, and I'm thinking one of the clear ones. So we have some options. We've got Dream Big, Dream Often, which I think is pretty, but I don't know if it's the right colors. Live Life in Full Bloom. That's a cute one. It's a lot of different colors in there. If you're going to rise, you might as well shine. Go all in, some beautiful florals. Hooray for today. That's kind of pretty. I think I was really kind of drawn to that initial, like, it's the little things in life. I just like the little bars that go through the letters. I was also looking at Do What You Love. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of picnics. There's just something about, like, being outside with food and insects, and it's just not like 100% appealing to me. So if I'm doing what I love, it's probably not picnicking, but the spread is cute. The stickers are really cute. There's a large clear border around this, so I'm gonna just trim this up a little bit to get rid of some of the excess, because I want to make sure that I can write as close to it as I need to, like, write as close to it. That was a hard sentence. I just finished grading a lot of exams, but I'd like to be able to write close to it if push comes to shove. So I'm gonna clean it up preemptively, and hopefully I don't need to do that much writing in this spread. When you get to or if you watch all my videos, but if you watch my after the pen video that I'm currently planning, you'll see how much I'm actually writing in my catch-all, which is a lot. But I have a hunch this week with no plans, there's not going to be a whole lot of writing. It's probably going to be stuff like responding to emails, which I know it's summer break, but there's still emails to respond to, especially because grades just got submitted and people are going to have questions about their grades or like want to hear comments, that kind of thing. Or I have a thesis draft that I'm still working on, and I have another round of edits that I need to deal with. So that could be something I work on this week. I took an incomplete in one of my classes, so another thing that probably should be getting done sooner rather than later. Let me find a white gel pen. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this line for the quote. Other things I'd like to get done this week are packing Etsy orders, because I'm mostly caught up from what I had like during finals week, but there's a few more that need to get out the door. So packing some Etsy orders to catch up on that. I need to work on some designs for the June sticker release, which I know it seems a little early to be thinking about June, but I am so excited to like be able to kind of focus my efforts onto drawing and making stickers for a while. It brings me such joy to like create and see them turn into physical things. And I have a hunch that the June release is going to be probably one of the biggest ones yet. I know April had a really big release, so it might be around that size. April was a big release because it had a lot of functional word stickers, and those are really quick. Like, in terms of design, it doesn't take the amount of time that it does to, like, draw something up. But I think it's going to be a pretty big release. There are more state flowers coming to the shop. I know people love the state flowers series, and I'm happy that you love the state flower series because I love drawing them. And if everything goes according to plan, there will be not 1, not 2, but 3 new state flowers coming to the shop. I took a poll on Instagram to find out what people wanted to see, and the winner of that poll was the California Poppy, followed very closely by the Texas Bluebonnet. So I'm going to try to do both of those. And then, as if you're listening to this, as a special favor to you, I'm going to be doing Nebraska. Oh gosh, what is it? Soligato? It starts with an S. M knows it probably better than I do, but I'm going to try to do Nebraska's flower as well. So 3 flowers is the hope amongst other designs. And I'm trying to branch out from beyond like floral designs because I feel like at this point I just draw a lot of flowers. Am I known for flowers at this point? I don't know, but sunglasses up there looking cute. I'm going to shift over to the other page for a minute to start evening some stuff out. Not like the time of day, but like the act of making things equal or even. Where are my boxes? Here we go. And I could probably put another quote on this side of the page too. I'm placing them in ways that they could apply to multiple days. So if I don't have a task on Tuesday, it could theoretically be for Monday. Or if I don't have a task on Monday, they could both theoretically be for Tuesday. By placing them over the lines like that, I can get away with planning or putting boxes when I don't actually know what the plans are. I feel like that's the most tactical way to do it. So I'm putting the big pink one there, and then I'm going to take this yellow box and kind of layer it in the same way that I did over here. Or maybe I should put like an icon first. I know the picnic basket is going to need to go in the spread somewhere because it is a picnic themed spread. And I think the big one is probably the better size for this. I want to use the smaller ones at some point, but maybe it's all big stickers this week. So I'm going to put this picnic basket like right down here. I think it looks good in that space. And then if I take this yellow box, I could like cluster it in or I could layer it. I'm doing some box layering already, so this is probably the good move to do. Checklists, I'm still thinking about them. I don't know how many like checklists I really need in a spread for a week like this. Well, I'll just try one out. Okay, let's see if they actually fit the boxes. I kind of guesstimated the sizing on them, so it's really just like up to pure chance here. Okay. Oh, that is a nice looking checklist. The thing I do know I have every Friday is I have a podcast recording or a podcast go live, and this week it's going to be a podcast episode going live. So that'll probably be what that box is. I normally have an appointment on Thursday, but I don't know if I'm going to have one this Thursday. I'll just have to check that out in my schedule. Although my schedule is blank, I'll have to check with the person I'm having an appointment with. Going into the Bright Type book, and I'm just trying to find like some other things that I can stick in this spread to make it feel a little bit more complete. There are some today labels that I thought could be fun to like put at the top of the boxes, especially on Thursday when I don't have a whole lot to write in that box that I just placed. So we've got me time, best day, plan on it. Yay, love this, get it done. Thought there was one that said today. They're just earlier in the sticker book. So we have to do, now, today, focus, later, noted. I think the colors will work because they're the same as the quote that I put on the left half of the spread. So if I take today, I can put it here. It's going to need to go a little bit lower so that it's not right on that intersection point, but I think that looks good. Yeah, that looks cute. And then I could take a noted one to mark the podcast that's going live. I'll get it done before like the time that it goes live, so it'll just kind of be scheduled. So it's more of a remember that it's going live or has gone live. Does that look good on top of the box, or do I need to put it in the box? I can't decide. I think it needs to be one or the other. So Noted is gonna get peeled up. And maybe it doesn't even need a label. These are pretty big stickers, so it's gonna take up like all of my writing room if I put it in the box. But it's not the worst if that little curly cube goes over the yellow. Let me try that out. Okay, be honest with me. Does the color palette match, or is it too much of a stretch? I can't quite decide. And maybe it's just these labels that aren't right for the spread. I'm gonna peel them up for now and try to find something else like the It's the Little Things in Life sticker to balance out on this half of the spread. And maybe they'll make a reappearance. These labels might make a reappearance later on if I can balance out this color palette. I'm looking through the Bright Type sticker pad, and I'm trying to find something that looks like this. I found two options. One of them is Let Love Grow, but I'm hesitant to use this because it's only the cool colors, and I'm trying to do the whole like array of them. The other one is this one, and it's on paper, so the colors are a little bit different. Like there's a saturation difference between the two of them. You can kind of see it, like the yellows look like different tones, that looks like a different color. It's a little bit more muted on the paper, which is normally the other way around. Normally the paper has a little bit more vibrancy, but I think this is the closest we're gonna get. So I'm gonna take Rainbow as my favorite color and trim this down so that it's just not as big. I know it doesn't really matter as much because this one is on the white sticker paper, so if I wanted to write on top of it, I could do so. But just to keep things a little bit neater, I guess, I'm just gonna trim it down. And this one is gonna go maybe up here, and then I could like put some icon stickers around it. Like that would look kind of cute. So we're gonna go with Rainbow as my favorite color up here. Rainbow is my favorite color. That sounded odd. Just up on the weekend. And now I can pick some things to like put around it. There's some fruit, there's a baguette. I like the little camera. And I'm using the smaller stickers, but maybe I should be using these larger ones. Like I could save the like classic size. That's what I would call them. Like this is the more like typical size for a sticker shop sheet of stickers. They're not sending out like full 8.5 by 11 sheets of stickers. But these ones are fun to play around with, especially in the big size planner. And that's one of the wonderful like qualities of digital downloads, is that you can just do whatever you want with them. Like make them suit your own needs. So we've got a camera down here. I'm looking towards the book. Even though it got a little messed up with the printer, I don't think it's like that noticeable. And it just means that I need to like clean out the ink on my printer, which I already did that, so it's already taken care of. Oh, this might be a little too big. Trying to decide. I don't want to combine the sizes though. What if I peel back the Rainbow and have it layer on top of this? Maybe that would distract from some of the weird lines that are going on and also fit it into the space a bit better. So if I peel this back, and we're just gonna test out some layering right now and hopefully not tear anything. I peel that back and just stick this here, and then that goes there. No, I think that looks good actually. I was originally a little hesitant because I'm like, the white box on top of the notebook, will that look weird? But no, I think it actually adds to the layered clusters I already have going on. Still trying to decide what to do with the checklists. I will probably need more if I've already committed to one of them. But I wanted this book sticker in here because one of the things that I want to do is start reading for fun this summer. So this is the first book I think I'm going to start with. It's called One to Watch, and the author's name is Kate Stamen London, otherwise like layered under the Target sticker. But I think it's supposed to be kind of like The Bachelor is what I gathered from the back of it. But that's the first thing I'm going to start reading this summer. I think it'll be like a pretty entertaining read. if the Target Book Club says that it's a good book, I think it'll probably be a good book. But reading this summer, starting this week. I'm making the executive decision that these 2 sheets of stickers are just going to get saved for another time, and I will plan with the big ones this week. I'm going to trim this camera that's overhanging because I don't want it sticking to the table any more than it needs to. And maybe I can put some more icons into that corner in a little bit, but it's looking good so far, and I'm going to switch gears and move over to the sidebar, which I don't think I'm going to be using for like functional stuff this week. I think it's going to stay pretty decorative, but I'd like to take this charcuterie board because I think it needs to make its way in there. And I'm going to just do a little bit of layering up here where things like kind of go off the edge of the page. I think it'll look nice to kind of balance out that picnic blanket that's already at the bottom of the sidebar. So if I have a charcuterie board up there, I need to do something a little bit like smaller than that or like a different shape. So the watermelon would be a good choice. Like, this is what the sticker tweezers are for. Getting them out of my way. Okay, so if I do that there, and then I can take the baguette and have that like come in and complete that trio. So it's a bunch of different shapes and a bunch of different colors, and I think that's what makes it work. Cutting the baguette, looking good. And I just stick all the fragments back on the sticker sheet in case I need them to like do another clustering corner. And maybe I do another clustering corner down here. I don't want it to be as big as what's going on in the sidebar, but I could take like some of the smaller elements, or if I even put the sandwich up here to like make this a cluster. I don't know how well this is going to work out, but we will see. No, it's not bad. I wish I had some like little sparkly star accents. That's kind of what I'm thinking of like right now. So we've got that going for us. I'm flipping back to my checklists so that I can put these in the spread. And I'm going to take things easy on myself this week. I think I earned it at this point. Like, being done with the semester is no like small accomplishment. It takes a lot of work to get through a grad school semester with all the grading and the papers and just everything. So I'm going to take it easy on the checklist, but I'd like to have them there to like at least keep myself like a little bit more focused on some kind of goal. And that could be something small again, like reading for fun. That's not like very strenuous activity, or like getting designs done for the sticker shop. That's stuff I want to get done. I'm cutting this one down because this quote kind of dips into the box on Wednesday, the bottom of Wednesday, and I don't want them to be only on this half of the spread. So I'm going to take this one, and they kind of stop just above the bottom of the box, so I'm going to try to do that same kind of placement, like same spacing from the bottom of the box, and just start it right there. I think that looks pretty good, and it gives it a nice buffer space from that quote so that it's not like right on top of it. It's not like trying to be in this cluster. It's just kind of, it's productive space, but it's looking good. Words are hard. I'm trying. Okay, so we've got some more like fun stickers we can play around with. We got fruit, we got potato chips, we've got some kind of like soda. Got some like napkins, which could be fun, although they have like a little bit of a streaky line through them. Again, I did not do the best job of printing these. I'm like, could be fun right here. It's not like super noticeable. I think it's fine. We'll do that. I love the cake, but I'm like, where is it gonna go? And these could be things that I save for like a daily sheet to like match this, or like even doing a goal setting insert, or I don't know what else I would put in the center of this spread. Like a reading reflection, or like, who knows, memory planning. These would be fun for like a memory planner because they're a nice big size. I'm putting the decorative stuff to the side for a minute, and I'm thinking I'm at a good point with it, so I don't know if I'm going to need any more of those stickers, but I'm back in the Bright Type book because I saw some cute little headers that I'd like to use to label these boxes with like the time that these commitments are at. And I think the gold is going to be my best option because it's going to mimic the gold lettering that I have going on in the quotes. I just think layering like these stickers to like mark a time adds to the clusters. It adds to the productivity factor because I can easily like glance at it and be like, okay, that's at 3 o'clock. And I could make some plans if I don't have them. Like a nail appointment would be fun to have. I've been doing my own nails for a while I'm down at school, just because I haven't found a nail tech around here that I really like. The one time I went to a salon in town, in my college town, they like cut my finger, and I was like, I'm not going back after that. And then I just talked to a friend the other day who was like, oh yeah, I scheduled myself a manicure for the end of finals week. I deserved it. And then they cut her finger too. And I'm like, okay, we're not going back to that salon ever again. But I like the salon that's closer to my boyfriend's apartment. So maybe that's what I will treat myself with. Or I'll plan what I call a Caitlin day, which involves shopping and just doing Caitlin things. It's nice. Involves spending money, but it is nice. I already treated myself to an end of finals headband. So I gotta hold off on the shopping for just a little bit more. And I've been going a little crazy on the Lily Pulitzer buy, sell, trade groups on Facebook. But I've changed sizes recently, so I think I deserve to like update my wardrobe to something that I feel a little bit more comfortable wearing. Just evening those out, making them a little bit more even. Words are hard. I'm so sorry. I know you can put me on mute if you want. If you don't want to hear me talk about like stickers and try to make up words as I go along, I completely understand that decision. I mentioned like little star confetti, and I saw this one. I think this is kind of cute, and I'm gonna cut it up because I don't want this like big expansive sticker on the page. But I think these stars will look nice and kind of bring some of the colors together. And the nice thing about these confetti stickers is they're spaced out enough where it's super easy just to cut portions of it off of the sticker. And then you have like a nice little confetti chunk that you can like put right there. I think it works out really well. And if you want to like round out the edges, it's easy to do that. Like sometimes the edges get a little sharp when you're cutting pieces away. I can just round it out and then it looks like a sticker in its own right. Go with right up there to kind of level that cluster out. Did I have this? I'm hoping there's one more of these in the book or in that sticker pad. I think I used most of these when I was making a back to school spread with the Whimsy Luxe stickers. I think that's what I did with most of these, but hopefully I can find like something, or if I just balance out like this cluster gets one, that one gets one, and this one down here gets one. Like, that's enough. Ideally, I'd have more, but it's enough. I'm going to look for hopefully one more of them. I think 2 would be overkill, but I'll see what I can find. We have Luck. This one is in the larger sticker pad, and it's gold foiled stars in this one. How cute. I like that they're both that star pattern. So this one's going to get sliced up next. And maybe I could keep some pieces of this a little bit like larger if I really wanted to. I don't know how much of like the curly Q I need, but we have stars and it can stop sticking to my hand if I cut it a little bit smaller. So we'll just start by slicing right there. This little arched piece of it, I think I'm going to use to like go around the handle of the charcuterie board. Yeah, that fit really well in that space. And then I'll cut another piece. And sometimes when I'm like on summer breaks and stuff like that, I'll even use my planner to like map out like what's on TV. Like I don't get a chance to watch a lot of TV during the school year, so it's exciting for me to like be able to like sit down and watch like summer TV shows. And the good shows always come out in the summer, so I'm gonna binge watch some stuff, catch up on things on like Netflix and Hulu. I still have HBO Max. I told myself I'd get the subscription for 1 month, and it's been what, like 3 months of me owning HBO Max. I'm catching up on Sex and the City for like the 3rd time. So I don't know if the subscription's going anywhere for a while, but there's good programming on HBO Max. So what can I say? That looks good, and that cluster there, and then I want something to go underneath the like sunscreen box. And I'm whiting out lines because these are clear stickers and I just want them to look a little bit cleaner on the pages. So if I do this one here, that looks good. In an ideal world, I'd wait for the white gel pen to dry completely before I put stickers on top of it, but I get I get a little too eager. Okay, so I want one of these larger stars right over here by the little napkin. So this one's gonna go like here, and you can still see the faint outline of where the clear stickers end, and it looks a little abrupt or whatever, but from further away, it just looks like confetti. And then this one could like go around the outside of that camera. I'm just gonna need to cut it down so that the angle of it fits a little bit better. And it's fine if one or two of them goes on top of the camera. That doesn't bother me. And then this last little like cluster of dots is gonna go here to make this even, because I have 1, 2, and 3. Looking good. And with that, I'm gonna call my summery picnic spread done. I think it looks really cute. So this is gonna go back on the discs and I'm just gonna take a good look at it. I'm happy with the way this one turned out. It's summery, but it's like the nice transition between summer and spring. And I think it does a nice job kind of representing the good weather that we've been having lately. It's a really cute set of stickers, so I highly recommend the Girly Geek Paper Co. I will link down below, and the printables are great. I know she's based out of Australia, so if you're ordering physical stickers, it probably takes a while to get here, but the digital downloads are instant. And I have plans to use other stickers from her shop in future videos, so stay tuned for that. I know she has some adorable strawberries that I'm like eyeballing. But today it is the Pretty Little Picnic, and the Bright Type book goes really well with that. So it's a fun combo. This is how a spread turns out when I don't have any plans. I still made room for plans, but hopefully things pop up as the week goes on. Otherwise I'm gonna need to like make some plans. But I love it. I think my catch-all is gonna be really fun this summer, where I can like get a little bit more creative with the layouts and not have to rely so heavily on like having a box for every single meeting, because there won't be meetings. So I'm looking forward to that. I still do need to keep it functional in this planner because that's how I keep my life together, but a little bit more decorative. I'm sorry if you follow along to like watch how I do like really functional planning and still like remain decorative. It kind of ebbs and flows based on my schedule. One of the unfortunate realities of being a grad student is like I'm super busy one week and then the next week it's nothing, which isn't a normal schedule, but keeps me on my toes. And I'm just gonna call it good on this one. There you have it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning.